I'm Hedgehog Gamer 555, and this is the Kiraniko Trunk. Just like I said in my last video, it's yet another electronic Precure toy. So anyway, this is from Wonderful Precure, and this is the most recent electronic Precure toy to be released. Likely because they made this one and the previous one cost the equivalent of $80, and people didn't really want to spend that much money, especially since I'm sure inflation is probably happening in Japan too. So anyway, I should probably explain to you the plot of Wonderful Precure, because it's kind of insane. So anyway, there's a girl named Iroha who really loves her dog named Komugi. So one day she decides to take Komugi for a walk, and then Komugi finds a sparkly stone that she decides to pick up. And then they keep walking, but then they suddenly encounter a giant evil black sheep. So Komugi is determined to protect Iroha from it, but then the stone that she was holding begins to glow, and then she becomes not only a human, but a cure as well. So anyway, that's her. She's named Cure Wonderful. But anyway, then Cure Wonderful just chases the sheep and hugs it until it turns back to normal. So yeah, it's about the gist of it. Like I said, it's pretty insane. So anyway, without further ado, let's just unbox this, because this is brand new. This only cost me like $8, so pretty good deal in my opinion. Though that unfortunately doesn't include shipping. So anyway, you got the manual, the Kiraniko Trunk itself, and a USB-C. Yeah, a USB-C cable. Because this actually charges with USB-C. Just a slide up this door to reveal the charging port. This also has a camera. So yeah, anyway, this part can pop off, and then this. I believe this is using the same CPU as the HeartCure watch, which was using the same CPU as the. Wow, it must have sensed I was going to grab it because the HeartCure watch turned on. Guess it does turn on randomly. Now with that out of the way, you can see their screens. They might be the same screen size, but I'm not sure. Might just be me, but this one looks a little smaller. Maybe that's just because I took the border off of the thing. But anyway. So like the HeartCure watch, this is also being worked on, being added to MAME, which I didn't really explain it yesterday, but it's just this program that's designed to emulate a bunch of different arcade machines and consoles. So anyway, but unlike the HeartCure watch, it hasn't even showed up in the actual app yet. I just noticed that like in the file for the Tamagotchi Pix CPU, which these both use, they put this thing in there. But anyway, I don't think this is charged, but we could try holding down the power button. Unsurprisingly, it doesn't work. Now, wait, it actually does work. Anyway, it's not 2024. We can't do any date before 2024. So I guess if you're a time traveler, you can't play this in the past. Well, it doesn't look like there's enough room for grooves, so we'll just have to settle for being groves. Honestly, I'm more amazed that this thing still has battery after like 2 years of sitting in the container. Apparently this has a motion sensor, that's kind of interesting. Sorry if the screen is too bright to see. Now it says to open it up again. If I can get it open. There we go. Now it says to close it again. Now it says to open it again. Can this device make up its mind? So yeah, this screen looks pretty similar to the one on the Heart Cure watch. So I guess we'll just look at some. The screen might be reused from the Heart Cure watch. Let me see. Wow, look, it's almost identical. This certainly isn't helping my theory that Bandai just reused a bunch of code. Or maybe maybe it's just a reskin of this one. But sure, let's feed this bunny a sandwich. Anyway, they both have 4 pages of results. Anyway. Let's do this button now. Did it use the toilet? Oh, I guess there's another screen. That's pretty interesting. Anyway, not to keep bringing up the Heart Cure watch, but it uses the exact same icons. Look at this. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, that looks a bit better. Anyway, maybe I should just keep the Heart Cure watch on in case I need to compare it with something. So yeah, this is a Cure Friendly. Not Friendly, Friendly. Definitely a pretty dumb name if you ask me. Kind of off topic, but I forgot to mention yesterday some of the other weirder things about the show this is based on. Like, there's a cure named Cure Spicy, but she's based on sandwiches. In what way are sandwiches spicy? Unless you put, like, spicy mustard or something on them. Anyway, this person is still a mystery, but anyway, that's Cure Nyami, who's basically just, a cat that became a human, similar to Cure Wonderful. And that's her owner, Cure Lillian. Anyway, Cure Friendly is supposed to be Iroha, if you couldn't tell. Oh look, it's a reskin of the jump rope game. This really is just a reskin, isn't it? I don't know, but I pretty much figured out the secret to this game is just jumping when the jump rope is in the middle of the screen. So it's kind of hard to time it when I'm looking through a camera. Oh, I still managed to get 22 though, that's pretty good. So these are the educational games or something. Maybe it's just... Well, I'll say this does definitely seem to have more stuff than the Heart Cure watch. Maybe that's just, might just be to feed, oh, because I don't have any of whatever that is. This is basically, this is just a, this is like, but that screen was taken from the Heart Cure watch. Oh yeah, and then just like, this one, it has, and just like this one, it uses the camera for this part, but is that an ostrich? What? I failed. Because I didn't open it fast enough. Well, anyway, I finally managed to catch it. But anyway, let's try to do, what is this? Let me take care of the ostrich. If I even can take care of it. Oh, you're supposed to press that button. I might be stupid. Don't tell me that's a fortune-telling game. Oh wait, it's not actually being controlled by me. Never mind. Can talk to that sheep again. Oh, there was a feature like this in the Heart Cure watch. You can just leave the person you're taking care of with them. Well, anyway, suppose that should about do it for this video. Until next time, Hedgehog Gamer 555 out.